welcome to the vlog. A couple of things. They provided us with lunch at work today because it's an in-service day and the kids aren't here, so it's been a pretty productive day. They're changing some things up and I'm really excited to see what we do with the rest of our time in school this year. But a few things I wanted to address. I didn't even thank Mallory and Noah last vlog for graciously hosting me. Mal, Noah, y'all rock. I'll see y'all in a few weeks. But another thing I needed to speak on is I learned quite the lesson this past weekend. And without getting too much into it, I definitely was presented with a challenge as it pertains to a friendship. And now I'm trying to navigate that, and it kind of like really like got me in the feels. So yesterday I spent a lot of time processing. I had a few friends like reach out to me, and like I didn't even like feel like picking up my phone. I literally got home and hugged my dad. Like it was like a really weird situation this weekend, and maybe eventually I'll get into it, but I just know that like I realize that things in friendships happened. It's been a while since like something like that has happened to me, and I am like floored. But we'll get through it. But like I said, welcome to the vlog. I'm excited to take you along this week. Don't really have any big plans, but we'll see what comes up. See you later.
Hi, I'm Max, and life's been a little chaotic lately. As a new single mom with 4 kids, I'm just trying to figure it all out. I split my time between being a mom and being a girl finding herself all over again. Sometimes I get it right, and sometimes it's all wrong. But for now, I'm just living the in-between.
Hey guys, okay, so it's not time for the midweek check-in yet, but I wanted to get on here, and it's really just for accountability. I realize that today is the first day of Lent. Now, we're not going to get into religion, not yet at least, but I do believe like Lent's a good time to reflect, give up something that occupies your mind, your time, that really isn't benefiting you in any way. And actually, that's a theme this week. We'll get more into that tomorrow. But this is the last soda I'm going to be having for like 6 weeks. And I think I chose Coke because it's not my favorite soda. And maybe if I drink my not favorite soda, I'll just remember my last one not being my favorite. And I think I'm only giving up like full fat sodas and only going to have like a diet soda maybe with like lunch every day. That's still bad, but better than what I've been doing. There's some other things in the works, but literally this is just like an accountability check-in. And well, cheers. So yeah, I just got done editing last week's vlog, and I realized, one, I didn't get a whole lot of content, which I knew was going to happen considering just everything going on with the week. But I'm definitely going to talk to y'all tomorrow about some things that occurred, and it kind of put some things into perspective for me, and I just would like to share some of those things. I'm gonna do better. Like I said the last vlog, they can't all be winners. But, well, we're gonna keep it positive around here.
Yep.
So, Luke says yep. So, let's remain optimistic. And I haven't even planned anything for the kids this weekend. I need to poll them and see what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll get some input from Kendall. Let you know. All right. See you tomorrow, guys. Oh my god. Okay. That tracks. That really tracks. Oh my god. Hey guys. If I haven't said it yet, welcome to the vlog. Midweek check-in. And I noticed that y'all really did like that vlog where I did that like lunch Q&A session. And today's not like a Q&A, but I just wanted to chat with you. And it's actually kind of a serious chat. I know I've been alluding to some things, and I think I'm ready to talk about them. But first, let's talk about lunch, because y'all tend to like that too. This lunch is fairly healthy because, again, going along with what I'm going to chat about, we may be seeing some really boring food, at least during the week. But I got a chef salad from McAllister's Deli. Comes with grilled chicken, lettuce, obviously tomatoes, shredded cheese, bacon, and croutons. I believe that's it. And I get the honey mustard dressing. Their honey mustard is bomb. I actually don't eat honey mustard from anywhere else, but McAllister's Deli has some bomb honey mustard. And it's just as good as I remember it. So, we're doing good. I also got a fruit cup. If you notice the theme here, it's a little healthy. But yeah, I wanted to talk to, drink, tea, yes. I have yet to have a soda, and I'm not gonna. I do have Diet Pepsis in the back of my car, but I'm like, ooh, maybe I should just save it for dinner. Like, you know, like if I have a rough day or something. Don't want to put that out there, but you know, just in case. So anyway, last weekend was too much for words. And I'll preface this by saying it's obviously been a really weird year for me. And it's now Lent, and like Lent requires you to give up something that's not beneficial to you. And you know, for those of you that are Catholic, you know the reasons why. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not here to lecture anyone on religion. And I'm not really a practicing Catholic, but there are some things that I take with me from my Catholic upbringing that I like to integrate into my life. Lent being one of them. I'm not hardcore. I mean, I'm not giving up meat during the week. I might try the fish on Fridays, though. It's a good little ritual to have. It's also, ironically, since yesterday, February 17th, the year of the fire horse in Chinese astrology or Chinese zodiac. Fun fact, I'm not really into Chinese astrology, but I am a horse. And all of you 90s babies are too. Last year was the year of the snake, and they talked about how it's like a time for shedding, which that's ironic in and of itself, because obviously I shed an entire life that, I guess needed to be shed. So apparently the year of the fire horse is like a time for basically taking charge of like your hopes and dreams and aspirations and really start running full speed towards those. But in order to do that, you have to leave some things behind. all that to say, this past weekend, like, I realized that there's just some people in my life that aren't serving me. I actually had some very honest conversations with friends who kind of saw what was transpiring with this or these certain people. I don't even want to like specify that way. So I've come to realize, like, I have to start releasing things that are just not beneficial to me. And that unfortunately includes people. And just because like a friendship has run its course, it doesn't mean that that person's a bad person. It just means that they're not aligned with you at that time. And yeah, they're just not aligned with me and what I'm seeking out and what I'm trying to achieve. And again, when people say you are who you hang out with, I don't want to be that. So it was a really tough process. And I think that's why I wasn't even giving my all to the vlog last week. I have a feeling the vlog before this one will be probably like my least well-performing vlog. Like, I almost am positive. So I'll take that for what it is. And if that means it's because like I'm letting the stress of like personal relationships dull my shine or prevent me from reaching my full potential, I have to release it. So my deep luncheon yap. Kind of want to take another bite of this salad. It's looking like really good. I mean, I'm also breaking out, if you can't see, and that just means like stress, because I'm not like, I was blessed with great skin, or I shouldn't even say blessed with great skin. I just have never had an issue with like acne unless it's around like stress and a hormonal reaction. So that just tells me exactly what I need to be doing. Also, in honor of Lent and spring coming, my birthday, all these changes, I really need to take care of me, like my mental health. I've figured out, or I am figuring out and have gotten comfortable with knowing when my mental health is not at its best, and I know the things I need to do to get it back to the point where it's on the up and up. So since now I have that in line, I need to start making like my physical health a priority. Because if I'm not physically healthy, how can I care for my kids? How can I maintain relationships, healthy ones? And how can I do the things that I want to do and make sure I'm only driving towards those goals? So I have decided that every week I'm going to implement a new healthy habit. Obviously, starting this week, it's the no sodas. Like, it really hurts my heart. Because I mean, if Pepsi were a personality, she would be it. So yeah, you're gonna hold me accountable, right? Yeah. I knew you were a good friend. So that's on the agenda. I've made a decision. I was really encouraged by some friends that I need to take my first like truly solo trip. So I'm not telling you where I'm going, but that is being planned for the summer. My first truly solo trip, like I get on a plane. It's gonna be like maybe like a 2-parter. I'm really excited. So keep that in mind. Next, I have decided this weekend, since I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with the kids this weekend. And I was like really bummed about that because the younger two didn't get to experience the ice skating adventure that me and the older two did, because I just wasn't willing to take that on yet. I needed to make sure my older two were comfortable on skates before I, tried it with the younger two. So I think, it's also Mardi Gras. I should have mentioned that before, like leading into all this. Like, there's so many things going on. So it's also Mardi Gras, and I've always loved to cook. I just haven't been cooking lately because when I'm by myself, it's like, who am I cooking for? But I was like, I've always wanted to do dinner and movie theme night. So this weekend, I think we're going to be watching The Princess and the Frog and doing a whole dinner spread themed around that with some activities tailored to that movie too. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to take you along with me on that. I've already started contemplating the March 2026 playlist. I know we're not there yet, but it is my birthday month, and I'm like, it needs to be top tier. Also need to plan like a birthday thing. And I'm wondering if I want to spend my birthday by myself this year. I'm not sure. I mean, you'll be there, but you know what I mean. So, tell me what you guys would like to see. I actually have been writing some content ideas down, because the other thing that I was really bummed about last week was I felt like my vlogs are getting a little redundant. But when I look at analytics and stuff, y'all seem to really like when I just talk to y'all, which flatters me. I mean, if you're hate watching, cool too. But yeah, it makes me feel good that you at least like what I have to say or are curious. I don't feel like I'm that important enough to listen to, but thanks for listening. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff planned, and I know I say that all the time, but I think this sudden like realization about shedding and moving forward is really like lit a fire up under my butt. So thank y'all so much for being here. Follow the February 2026 playlist on Spotify. Follow me at jmacjo on Instagram, where I do a photo dump every Thursday. I actually just scheduled my photo dump. Today's Wednesday, by the way, and so that means tomorrow you're getting a new vlog. Again, apologies. Oh my god, apologies. It's not my best, but at least I can admit it. This is how long I've been talking in this room. The lights just dimmed. But I really appreciate y'all being here. And I'm always open to suggestions. Send me some music. And I'm hoping that you'll get to see like a lot of good content of me and my kids cooking together and making some really fun Mardi Gras crafts. My parents were actually supposed to go to Mardi Gras, but they didn't get to, so I figured that would be a fun way to celebrate with them too. One last thing, I also am almost comfortable sharing with you about my like religious and spiritual journey, and that's actually some content I'm planning. I'm not in the business of lecturing anyone on religion or spirituality. That just goes to show you how nervous I am bringing it up. Not into lecturing people on religion or spirituality, but I just kind of want to give you a glimpse into like how I've gotten out of a lot of funks when it comes to my mental health, and this is just the stuff that really helps and supports me, and it actually brings my family together. It really inspires us. It actually brings us a lot of knowledge too. This sounds really woo-woo. It's really not. A lot of it's nature-based, so I'm excited to tell you all about it. A little nervous. This isn't really a community for judgment. I just want to bring you along on my journey. Hopefully if it helps someone, especially. So yeah, I'll see you later in the vlog, guys. Check-in, but there's something you need to know. First of all, guess what's in this Owala right now? Water. Yeah, that's right, water. I have not had a soda today. I had a diet soda last night that I just couldn't. It was so sad and depressing. I don't think I can do that to myself anymore. Just strictly sticking with coffee and water, maybe tea. But it's really sad. But But something really good has come out of this week, and that is the fact that I surprised Kendall, my oldest child, with pit tickets to her favorite artist. I can't believe that I did that, but she's been begging for these, and this is actually her late Christmas gift, because I told her if she wanted these tickets, she would have to wait until I could financially afford them, and I am at that point now. And I actually called her at school to tell her. So she was very excited, and I'm so happy because this will be a bonding experience for her and I. We've never been to like a concert together, and I just remember like my first concert and being like really, I mean, it's a really memorable experience. So I'm really excited. And if you're wondering who her favorite artist is, it's Youngblood. So maybe I'll end up putting one of his songs on one of the future playlists so y'all can get put onto him. I really enjoy him. He's like your new genre. He's like your new modern rock star, I guess you could say that. But I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. I look forward to this weekend, and I know I've been promising you like different content, and I think it's gonna happen. I have some stuff in the works that, I mean, it's different than the vlogs, but I think they get a little redundant. So I'm hoping you'll enjoy it. If not, at least they'll be aesthetically pleasing. So carry on. I'll see you later. Gumbo and little Mardi Gras festivities, if you will, tomorrow. But I'm also going to spend some one-on-one girl time with Logan. So she wants a giant slice of pizza. So you're going to see us go back and eat some really good pizza. When we get there, I'll give you more deets on it. If you're from around here, I'll let you know where it's at, because I really do love the place. But yeah, come along with us. But the kids went over to my sister's house for a few minutes just to play, and I'm gonna chillax before I have to start this gumbo. But I'm so excited. Okay, so I took a little nappy nap because I just cannot start to feel better. But these kids deserve gumbo. They deserve to make Mardi Gras masks, so we're gonna start. The first thing I have to do though is, which if you live in Texas, you know about HEB, and I love that they sell pre-sliced sausage. And I don't use andouille sausage. I don't know why. It's just what I do. So I have 2 pounds of sliced sausage, the original from HEB, and we're going to brown this up. So let's do that first. Also, full disclosure, mine isn't like a traditional gumbo. I didn't grow up Cajun or anything. But I've had this recipe since like maybe 2017. And my family loves it. So we're going to keep on making it this way. Another thing too, sometimes I chop everything that I need. Sometimes I buy it pre-chopped because I love to save time. And sometimes I'm lazy, like today when I'm not feeling like great. But yeah, again, browning sausage, then we'll get started on roux. Okay? Also, I'll probably be updating you on my living situation very soon, but I have to like really shout out my dad. He's fishing with the boys right now, and he took some really cute photos. I wish I was out there to like video it, but I have to make this gumbo for everybody. So eat or that. So hopefully they're still out there when this is like doing its thing on the stove, and I can get some video of them. We're going to take the sausage, it's browned enough, and we're gonna put it in a bowl with paper towel to drain off the grease. Okay, really quick, I'm going to chop up 4 Roma tomatoes before I start my roux. You also can't really cook gumbo without beer. I mean, that's like Cajun tradition, right? Even though I'm not Cajun. But also I should tell you too that again, while I like to do things very lazily sometimes, I also, at HEB, along with the pre-sliced sausage, they also sell their ready-to-eat rotisserie chicken, shredded, and white meat. So instead of having to boil chicken, I just dump this in there. Little life hack. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and chop these tomatoes really, really fast. Also, don't come for me about the all white meat and the shredded chicken. I would love to have dark meat, but the only option is white meat. Just so you know. Okay, I put the pot on medium heat because the roux process can go very wrong. So, full disclosure, we don't want it to burn, we want it to brown. Also want to be fully prepared. And I don't come for me. This is kind of sort of my kitchen, but not. More on that later. I'm going to use a wooden spoon though to help me stir this. Better than a metal one. We need to prep. Oh, I forgot. We're going to chop some serranos later. Okay. The beauty of gumbo is that it can definitely be tailored to your taste. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the oil in here. This is 1 cup of extra virgin olive oil. I'm sure there's other ways people make it. I don't care. This is the way I like it. Okay, as this heats, I do need to show you this too. Pre-chopped garlic, our friend. Also, we all know that the required amount of garlic in a recipe is only a suggestion, right? We're all in agreement on that. So this recipe technically calls for 2 tablespoons. I don't even know how much is in here. 0.3 ounces. Don't know how much that is. Probably a good 2/3 of this is going in the gumbo though. Full disclosure. This is getting hot. So what we're going to do is slowly add the flour. 1 cup of flour for every cup of oil. And we only do 1 of each. And we're going to, if I had a whisk, this would be so much easier. But I don't, so we're using a wooden spoon. That's hot. In the words of Paris Hilton. Add a little bit more. And basically what I need to do is make sure all of the flour that I just dumped into this oil is incorporated into the oil and not clumped up prior to me adding more. Just makes things easier that way. This pot is very thin. It's not a heavy pot at all, which I probably should be using. However, my heavy pot is not with me at the moment. If you want to guess where it is, you can take your guesses in the comments. A little bit more. The point of a roux is a thickener. So some people make their own roux. Some people use okra as a thickener. I've even added okra to this gumbo because my mom loves okra. Not that it's a bad thing. I'd rather just have it fried than in my gumbo. So you know. We were supposed to make beignets, and we were supposed to make our own cornbread. However, me feeling under the weather and wanting to be lazy, bought the pre-made cornbread, which actually looks amazing. It's a jalapeno cheddar cornbread. Looks so good. And then as far as the beignets go, I was going to let Kendall cook them. However, she is currently at a baseball tournament cheering on her cousin, Go Cade. And ironically enough, could not find the mix at HEB, which they usually have. I'm kind of disappointed. But we roll with it, just like last vlog. Just roll with it. Okay, now everything's incorporated for right now. And we are going to take my garlic. And like I said, I'm probably doing 2/3 of this. Save this for a rainy day. Let's not wait too long though. We are stirring this up. It's getting very, very hot. I'm gonna lower it just a tad. We want our roux to brown, which with this being a thin pot is gonna happen very, very, very quickly. It's like already getting there, which I'm kind of not happy about because I like this to be a slower process because the slower it is, the better it is. But we're going to roll with it. The other secret ingredient to our gumbo is going to be beer. So after we add our chicken stock, we're gonna add ourselves a nice cold one. Alcohol cooks off, for those of you that don't know. My kids will be eating this. There are some like very specific tailored things to this gumbo that I recommend. And that is like, if you're a Tony, I'm not even going to attempt the last name of that. But this guy, tried and true. However, for this recipe, totally recommend Raging Cajun Original. Don't know why, just found it works better with flavor. This is browning nice. It's looking a little dark blonde, so we have some time. Okay, this is brown. We need to start adding our chicken stock. It calls for broth, my recipe. Stock just has a better flavor profile to me. It is gonna steam up. You need 3 quarts of chicken broth or stock. We're going to stir this. I did that. Okay, any good cook would tell you I should have done that really slow and stirred as I went. I don't care. I really don't. I just need to make sure my roux is incorporated into this stock first before I add any more. And our third. Let's stir all this again. I have brown garlic in here. I think it's gonna be good though, and it's probably gonna really help with my allergies. When Logan and I went to Russo's, I should tell you, I was gonna tell y'all, those of you that are from around here, Logan and I went and ate at Russo's New York Pizzeria in Greatwood. It is a chain. I love Russo's though. Those giant slices of pizza. Chef's kiss, quite literally. But yeah, if you're from the area and you know who you are, Russo's New York Pizzeria is really good. I had the pasta carbonara. I'm a sucker for Italian ham. The salad I had was a Greek salad, and I will say my parents are a fan of the Papado's Greek salad. I prefer that one over the Papado one any day. They served the focaccia bread with the olive oil and garlic and all the spices and stuff. And Logan had a giant slice of pepperoni pizza. And if you're wondering about my drink, Diet Coke. I was very tempted today though. Very tempted to pop open a Pepsi just because I'm like, I deserve it, I'm sick. I know.
The irony is not lost on me. But let's go ahead and crack another beer to pour into this gumbo. Lazy gumbo, shall we? And look, I ain't stingy on the beer with my gumbo. So what's good for me is good for the gumbo, right? All right, so next step of the process is we literally wait a little bit. We're going to just let this simmer or cook or do whatever it does for just a little bit to incorporate all the flavors we've already added. When we come back, we're going to add some more stuff. Okay, while we wait for our roux to boil, we're going to chop up 2 serrano peppers. My recipe that I've had calls for red chili peppers. No, thank you. I'm actually a big fan of serrano peppers. Probably my favorite pepper. And it says 2 tablespoons. I just buy 2 peppers. And I don't even think I'm going to de-seed them because my children, except for my oldest, love spicy food. And she's not going to be here tonight to eat it. And if she does decide to try it later, because gumbo's always better a day later too, she might just end up loving it. Or if she's sick, it'll definitely get, her allergies out. I'm not de-seeding them, like I said. Serrano peppers are while spicy, definitely not the spiciest. And good flavor profile. Favorite pepper, like I said. So we're just gonna roll with the serrano peppers. If I don't quit saying roll with it, I'm not gonna say what I want you to do because I'm really looking to stay on the internet, Maybe someone just follow me around and every time I say, yeah, or let's just roll with it, maybe you could just bop me over the head with a hammer. That'd be nice. So like I said, as we're waiting for our roux to boil, we've chopped what we need to chop. And again, shout out HEB, sponsor me maybe. Pre-made Creole seasoning. Seasoning mix, I shall say. Onions, green peppers, celery, and garlic. But Max, there's already garlic in the roux. Who cares? We love garlic. So yeah, another really good lazy hack for those of you that need to know. Just one more gripe about HEB though, along with not being able to find the Café du Monde beignet mix, I also could not find my Café du Monde coffee, which I am a sucker for the coffee. I love a good chicory coffee. I love it with real sugar and half, and I was really looking forward to indulging in some beignets with chicory coffee. So HEB, where I live, please get back on your game and restock. Okay, so our roux is officially boiling. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add all of the veggies. So that includes 1 can of diced cream tomatoes with green chilies. I'm choosing mild flavor because I'm using the original Raging Cajun, which has some spice, and I also have some serrano peppers that were not de-seeded. So we don't want to add any extra spice. So I'm going to go ahead and dump the can in here. That's hot. Basically, if you don't know what this is, it's Rotel, but it's the HEB brand. Then we're gonna go ahead, and I just burnt the crap out of myself. Don't do that when you do this. We're gonna go ahead and add our Creole seasoning mix. So if you need to know what's in here, it says about 3 1/3 cups of seasoned chopped onion, celery, bell pepper, green onion, and garlic. Easy. Let's go ahead and stir that in. And lastly, we're going to add our Roma tomatoes, 4, and 2 serrano peppers. I went ahead and turned down the gumbo just to let it simmer. We will be letting it simmer for about 45 minutes, then we're gonna add our meats. Okay, the roux and veggies have been simmering for a while now. I'm gonna go ahead and add our seasoning. The recipe calls for 1/4 cup. Just like garlic, you go with your heart, right? We're going with our heart. The beauty of seasoning, though, is if it's not enough, you can add more. Okay, so this has been simmering for 45 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and add all the meats. Our cooked sausage and our shredded chicken. Okay, and another lazy hack. This is gonna simmer just a little bit longer to let the meat heat through. But another lazy hack that I like is using minute rice. I mean, go ahead and boil the rice if you want, and you know, dirty another dish. But this is lazy girl gumbo. So in a little bit, I'll add like maybe 1.5 cups of minute rice, and it'll be good to go. I know some people do like to cook the rice separately and put it in a little shape in the bowl, but again, we're lazy, and this is lazy gumbo, and this is a lazy girl today. So once I'll be back when we add the rice, and then we'll do another check-in, and I'll let you see the finished product. Okay, finished product. We're gonna let it simmer a little bit longer, and then we will grab. One heck of a morning. Team USA won the gold for hockey. We're loving it. But I think I'm going to end the vlog here. It was a really great week. Got a lot of good content for you. Can't wait for you to see this. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Every Thursday at 5. Do a photo dump on Instagram at jmacjo to kind of, you know, recap the week. And then follow the February 2026 playlist on Spotify. Some great songs. Thanks again, Tim, for your great suggestions. And I'll see y'all next time, guys.